Wow, wow, wow. Do you know how we pretend to promise you that it is going to be an exciting day? We hope that the storylines take effect. We hope that the challengers come to the party. There is nothing to pretend about today. There has been the most dramatic moment from a championship perspective that arguably we have seen over the last couple of seasons. These two teams at the top of the championship table, in the Stockholm Hearts and the Cannes Stars, going head to head. Earlier on today, we told you what the Stockholm Hearts need to do to try and make up those 8 points per stage that they would need to do to overtake that 22-point difference. And what we have witnessed today, what we have seen this afternoon from Jessica Springsteen and Nicola Philipparts, both on the exact same fence to put the Stockholm Hearts in last position with the Cannes Stars yet to even jump. Have we seen a Christmas bow wrapping placed on a gift for the Cannes Stars here in Valkenswaard? Welcome back to GCTV. We are at the midway point of today's show. And if you are just joining us, let's try and bring you up to speed as to what has taken place for the Stockholm Hearts. Jessica Springsteen, the first rider out the gate for the riders in red. And what happened is we get to the gate and there's the run out. Now at this particular time, as you can see on your screen at the bottom there, she was only on 4 penalties, was Springsteen. Eventually did a second loop, got over the fence, which was important, but the time penalties that now followed because of the run out always meant that Springsteen was going to come home on a very, very high tally. Because Cayman, I remind you, still just 9 years of age. Still just 9 years of age is Cayman, and it shows in that inexperience when it came to the gate, because by the time Springsteen got over the line, there were 29 penalties added because of the run-out and because of the time penalties. And now, remarkably, this is not a replay of Jessica Springsteen. That is her teammate, Nicola Philipparts, who has a run-out at the exact same fence. Now, all of a sudden, both riders with 2 run-outs and 2 major time penalties coming their way relegates the Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M We Love Horses, to 45 penalties collectively. Almost guaranteed to finish in last position, take home minimum points today, and all but hand over that championship to the Cannes Stars. They will not win it here in Valkenswaard, but they may well have just been put on a silver platter for us to go to Rome in a couple of days' time. And wouldn't that be a fitting place to go on and win it for the Cannes Stars? If you recall, last year in 2023, it was in Rome that the Cannes Stars, powered by the Iron Dames, was actually announced. And what a full circle moment it would be for them if, and it's still an if for now, if they were to go on and win their first ever GCL title back in Rome. And based on what has happened here today, well, the Stockholm Hearts have indeed put a Christmas bow and some Christmas wrapping. Let's hear from Nicola Philipparts now, who gives us some thoughts, some reaction to those 2 rounds from himself and Jessica Springsteen.
Day for the team. What happened in there?
I think it's how our sports a little goes. It goes with ups and downs. I think both horses, they had a great run before, but today it didn't happen. It's very unfortunate, but we're going to try to make a good plan for the second round and try to get a better result second round.
It was extraordinary that both of you ran out at the same fence. Is there something in particular about that fence that you think it is, or is it the inexperience of maybe some of the horses?
I think we were just very unfortunate. I think both, like I said, both horses have been jumping great before they came this week here, and yeah, maybe it's a little bit of a spooky jump, but normally they were able to jump, but it's just a very bad day for the Stockholm Hearts today, and we try to gear up for second round and try to be better.
Talking of the second round, you are on quite high penalties here, so is this the championship race over for you guys?
I think it's still a little bit too early to say. I think we have to focus a little bit now, second round, and then try to gear up for Rome next week. I think it's still very important. Like, everything is very close. I think the top 5 everything is quite close. So I think it's very important to focus and try not to make big mistakes anymore.
Good luck for the next round.
Thank you.
Nicola Philippott's trying to remain positive, trying to remind us that there is a lot still to jump for in Rome next week. Of course, there's still a round 2 to come here, but there is very little damage control that can be done when your team already sits on 45 penalties. So perhaps already the vision, the perspective of the Stockholm Hearts now moves to Rome in a couple of days' time. But has the damage already been done? You do get the impression that as long as the Cannes Stars finish anywhere near, perhaps even just the top 10, the top 8, the top 7, it is going to be done and dusted. But I'm getting ahead of myself. There is still work to be done. The Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, currently lead at the halfway point on 4 penalties. And from a top 4 perspective, there is that top 4 fight. We see what Valkenswaard United have done. We see now what Prague Lions have done as they lead on 4. Let's show you then the rounds then of the Prague Lions. Fernando Martinez Soma and Lady was the first out for the team. And we've spoken a lot about Lady over the last couple of stages. I think it was Paris, in fact, if I recall correctly, where we did a real deep dive on Lady van der Hartenhoven and what exactly this 13-year-old mare does for Fernando Martinez Soma. There was a fence down for the Mexican, but only a single fence down, as he then kept it together from there on and eventually delivered only the 4 penalties, coming home for his team on 4, knowing that Peter de Vos and Jarina were still to follow. The experienced Belgian and the outstanding 10-year-old Jarina soon followed and delivered a wonderful clear. It kept the team on 4 and actually proved to be a good enough 4 to hold on to the provisional lead come the end of GCL round 1 halfway stage. Madrid Emotion find themselves on 4, and Valkenswaard United in that top 4 battle all of a sudden put themselves on 8. So that top 4 battle starting to heat up as well. That also means that there needs to be some attention on the Doha Falcons too, because if we're talking about that top 4 battle, the Doha Falcons are firmly stuck in that fight as well. There was second to go, Jérôme Guéry on 8, Michael Pender on 4, and the Doha Falcons find themselves on 12 penalties at the end of GCL round 1. Let's then show you what Michael Pender has to say.
Mikey, probably not the start that the Doha Falcons wanted today. Just tell me what went wrong in there.
No, my horse jumped very good. I gave maybe a little bit too much leg in the middle of the combination, but he jumped brilliant, and I'll be riding him again in the second round, so hopefully we can do a little bit better. I was delighted with how he finished up. He jumped very good. Maybe not the score the team wanted, but we'll keep going and keep fighting.
What's it like in there today? Because we aren't seeing that many clears. We're seeing a lot of fences come down and a few run-outs as well.
Yeah, I think when we walked it, I thought it was very okay. I didn't think it was too big or too difficult, but that's why Juliano is so good at his job. He makes you think it's easy, and it's far from easy. So, no, it's a difficult course, and I think he's done a very good job once more.
You'll be jumping round 2 with the same horse or a different horse?
I'll be jumping round 2 with Calais again. He jumped very good, so hopefully now we can put in a good result and keep going.
And does Jerome jump for the second round as well?
We haven't fully decided on the team, but we're not sure yet exactly what we're going to do. But I think Simon definitely jumps, so it's between me and Jerome. And I'm going to jump Calais anyway, so we'll be looking forward to the second round.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Mikey Pender giving us some reaction. Let's jump straight back into the ring. The Monaco Aces and Ines Jolie are already in. Let's go join the rest of GCL round 1.
In the 2021 and 2022 season, we saw this horse 9 times with 4 clears. Bodied by Classique Bois Margot. Hovers over Thad Oxer. 9 2-star tops, no issues for Monaco Aces. Why do we say no issues? Well, because that is where the headache started for Stockholm Hearts. The run out first for Jessica Springsteen, then the run out on the same fence for Nicola Philippott with the Derby. Jolie hasn't jumped a single clear yet this season. Jolie, 0 out of 9. Oh! The last one. the last one is gone for Ines Joly. And for Pegasus Bandit Savoie, 4 penalties, so close to that first clear. A pity for the young French.
Heartbreak for Ines Joly, that final fence going down as she goes in search of that clear. Monaco Aces then will continue to look for that clear in that second round. As it stands now, it's the Prague Lions who lead on 4. If you want to come to Valkenswaard, join us for the rest of GCL round 1. Sign up for a GCTV live pass right now. See how the rest of this battle for top 4 plays out and that crucial championship fight where the Stockholm Hearts are already out of contention today. Stars will be jumping soon. Come join us for all the action.